The Sooners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for a loss.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Yeah, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Oh, there's an alley on the touchdown ball. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Burks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. With the catch, it's Sategna. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ott. Got room at the 35. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the quick grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Staley. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
To the air. It's Mateer. And the defense, got him at the 27. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups. And I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he does. Goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough catch.
And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Ott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab, it's Matthews. At the 35, he's open. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Leaves it with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Staley. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
It's just so nice to have a single guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Going deep. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to run it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Might be changing the route. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 2nd down. On the move. There he goes. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Open space at the 25. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lines is back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Snagged in the middle. It's on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Garcia. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Staley. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grab near the sticks, it's Thomas. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. With the clock running, this should be the final play. If there's time to pad the stats. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things.